The teen board is a great way to teach your child the names of the teens and what the names represent in terms of quantity. You will need a set of numbers 1 to 9 and then 9 tens. I typed these out and printed them myself. I chose 200-point font. I like to keep all the tens together, but if you want to individualize them, especially to fit the material or space that you're using, that's fine too. The unit symbol should be separated. You will also need 10 bars to count with and unit beads 1 to 9. You can order these online. You can make them yourself using beads and pipe cleaners. You could use Unifix cubes or Legos, or you can use paper. I made a downloadable set of tens and units that you can print, cut, and use. Look for the link below. I recommend laminating so your paper materials last longer. You could also print the numbers on cardstock or glue them onto cardboard or construction paper. There's a few different ways that you can present this work. I'm going to show you the way I do it and then show you some alternative ways. I find that usually when I teach this, the child catches on pretty quickly, so I let them take over. So this is how I lay it out. I have all my tens in a vertical row. I have my 10 bars and my bead stair and my unit numbers. So first, I'm going to line up my unit numbers in order. 1, 2, and at this point the child will probably take over. Then I'm going to have them match the unit bead to the unit numbers. Now, you might have the child go sideways to do this work like I'm doing right now, and that's fine. A lot of teachers like for them to stretch over, but the point of the work is for them to learn the teen. So whatever works for your child. So 1 is 1 unit. 2 is 2 units. Allow the child to take over at this point if they want to. Then I'm going to come over here and say 10 is 1 10 bar. I have another 10. And so the child will grab another 10 bar. Until it's all set up. And then I'm going to say if I add 1 unit bead to 1 10 bar, I get 11. If I add 2 unit beads to 1 10 bar, I get 12. If I add 3 unit beads to 1 10 bar, I'll get 13. Sometimes I stop right here and give a 3-period lesson. Show me 13, show me 12, show me 11. What is this? What is this? What is this? But if the child is already comfortable with their teens from previous works, then just keep going or let the child take over. And then I like to review. The first time I show this, or the first couple times I show this, if the child is having trouble understanding the concept, I say 11 is 1 10 bar and 1 unit. So they can see how the number represents the quantity. 12 is 1 10 bar and 2 units, and so on. If your child is doing this work by themselves, this is a great way to review. You can come over and have them say it. 11 is 1 10 bar and 1 unit. 12 is 1 10 bar and 2 units. At this point, they don't have to bring it over, but if they want to, let them if they're having fun with it. If you're busy and don't have time to come over and check their work, a great way to check their work is to have them bring you the number. For example, bring me 12. The child brings you 12 and says what 12 is. 12 is 1 10 bar and 2 units. Another way that some people like to do this work is to have all their beads vertical. That's fine. And another way they like to have it set up is instead of having all the 10s in one row, they like to have the 10s side by side. So again, the child isn't reaching over and it's more easily accessible. An extension of this work is to mix up the unit numbers so they are not in order. Another extension is to have a worksheet of the teens. You can find fun worksheets on Montessori Print Shop. I have the link below. Or you can create your own. This is the worksheet I like to use. If the child cannot write their own numbers yet, you can either dot them and have them trace it, or you can have them stamp the numbers. When coloring in the beads, you can have the child draw vertical lines down with a colored pencil. This is a good exercise to help strengthen their muscles in their hands and improve control of their handwriting.
14. Mommy, I need 14.
And 14 is?
110 by 14. After 110 by and 4 quarters. 4 units.
Good job. Teens are probably the hardest numbers to learn because you're saying the numbers in reverse order rather than forward. For example, 16, whereas other numbers would be 61. So I find that the children learn this, and then when they go on to learn the tens and other numbers, they forget about the teens. It's good to reiterate the teens whenever you can. Do a teen hopscotch. Use magnet numbers or write the teens. Point them out in the world. Type the teens on the computer.
By make 50. Up and make 5. 5 for 50. I made 50.
You can include teens by making a healthy snack. You can toothpick 10 raisins together for a 10 bar and individual raisins for units. Or you can use Cheerios. You can use blueberries or other kind of fruits as well for a teen kebab. And now you have a healthy snack. Have fun.